Amanda Kaloya for Scope Media Productions, and this week at SUNY Cortland, we have Body Appreciation Week, and let's take a look at some of the things that have been going on in
Pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars. I can really use a wish right now, wish right now. We pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars. I can really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now.
What is family to you?
Family for me is, clearly it can be a mom, dad, brother, sister.
Immediate family.
Yeah, they can be blood related, but I feel family to me is somebody that, loves you unconditionally and, is always going to be there for you, to support your decisions, to just support you in anything that you do. I know for me personally, it's a long way from home for my family, so I've made a family here at school. These two guys are like my brothers. We're in a band together, so that's our bond. But also like teachers, friends here at Cortland, they make up my other family, I guess. So it's not so much blood related, but it's the values and morals that you peg as someone being in your family.
So for our next question, what are some ways that you think family can affect your school performance?
Well, it's nice to have the feeling of, your family's got your back no matter what, and when you're doing good, they're riding the good train with you, and when you're not doing so good academically, they got your back and they support you to the fullest, and it helps, and at the end of the day, you can turn to them.
Yeah, I know I personally try and call my family at least twice, 3 times a week, and they always check up on my performance, and we always talk about how school's going and what I can do to do better.
All right, thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Chris Luca, and this is Patrick Hayes from
How's it going?
Scope Media at SUNY Cortland. We'll be going over teachers and their personal life and being professional throughout their careers.
Excellent.
First question for you, Pat.
Yes, first.
Should teachers be held to a higher standard in regards to their personal life because of their unique profession?
I think they should be, yeah. So that's a yes. That teachers are always in the public eye, in the community, in the school, anywhere around the surrounding areas. So people are always watching, and as a teacher, you need to be aware of this. So I think that as a teacher and in your coming years to becoming a teacher, you need to be aware that everyone is eyes on you. Never, even if you don't think anyone's watching, someone could be watching, and that you always have to be thinking in the back of your head that you never know what you could say or against yourself. So you never want to put yourself in that position.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. It's much different being a teacher, being professionalism and being in, the community's eyes opposed to someone who owns a small business and not really recognized.
Yes. It's very true. I think so. And that that you just never know. Like I said before, that who could be listening or watching, that could lead to another job or termination of a job or along those lines.
Yeah, no, teachers are definitely held to a higher standard, and no, I believe that people going into teaching should should know that they're gonna have to live up to those
yeah,
standards.
those expectations. Yeah, but do you think that it takes away from a teacher's personal life?
Do I? Yes, in ways. I mean, of course it does. If someone's not a teacher, in the public eye, like who are they? They can kind of do not whatever they want, but if you're a teacher, you can't be.
You're not held to that high standard.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
So teachers are definitely held to higher standards, and with their personal life, I think they definitely, you can't be doing stuff that someone who isn't a professional, because that's what teachers are.
Yes, professionals.
In the community. So in terms of that, I guess, yeah, in a way, it can take away from your personal life.
So this is a commitment that us as future physical educators, we're gonna have to take that commitment.
Yeah, no, I think that as future teachers, I recognize, and I'm sure you do too, that in the community that we are going to be held to higher standards,
Yeah,
and that.
and I think all the programs here make us aware of that, and they really send that home, that you have to be aware that you are held at a higher level.
Oh, definitely. As teacher candidates at Cortland, I believe we are held to a higher level, and I think it's great. I feel more prepared.
It prepares you.
Yeah,
exactly.
for going out in the teaching world, even acting professional when I'm in the school, when I'm out of the school.
You're already a step above everyone else.
Yeah, definitely. And so we got another question for you, Pat. In terms of job application and applying for a job, do you think that it is okay for the interviewers to ask personal information such as your Facebook name and maybe even your password, password to your blogs, or even your email and your password to your personal email,
So
your personal stuff? Do you think that it's okay for interviewers to do that? And we'll go on to, I want you to say, what would you do if you were in that situation and you had,
I don't think, I think the screening process for teacher candidates is already there. You get New York State fingerprinted, see if there are any crimes, felonies, or misdemeanors on your record. So that right there should show that you're already a clean and a prime candidate to be a teacher. But I think that's just total invasion of privacy, that even as a teacher, you really shouldn't have a Facebook. That's not very professional. And even if you do have a Facebook, there shouldn't be anything on there that will incriminate you or get you in trouble down the road. So
yeah, I think that all goes back into tying, as future professionals, as future, educators, that we are going to have to, live a different personal life.
Yes.
But I definitely agree with you on that I don't think it's appropriate for interviewers to try and get into that personal information. I think that, coming from SUNY Cortland, I feel prepared, and in regards to professionalism, in ways, I went through school. I think getting a degree shows that I'm professional.
Exactly, you're ready.
Fingerprinting.
I think coming into your own personal network, that cuts into your that's a total invasion of your privacy.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that too. And another question I have for you, as a future teacher, we've been hearing stories about teachers getting caught up in their personal life, and not that we're all going to get to choose where we work and where we live, but if you had the choice, would you plan on living where you teach?
No, I really don't think I would. I would try to live a couple towns over, at least 20 miles away, just because, to give yourself that space away from the community that you're in, because there's so much involved in a school day, parents, administration, just the whole, you need to get away from that, because at the end of the day, it is a job, and you need to leave that at the workplace and then bring it home, I think, and that you could get caught up in just meaningless, and just someone heard you say this in the community and really they just misinterpreted what you said, and then you never know what you could get yourself into a bad situation that way.
Yeah, I agree with you on that I think that there could be certain situations that will happen if you live in the community. I have heard of people who live in their community, and since they live in the community and soon down the road you get a wife and kids, and then they go through the school, and then their parents, and I've heard of teachers who live in the community and have kids go through the community that when they have problems, whether it's teaching, and as future physical educators, I think that we all should be coaching. So with coaching, that there have been problems brought to their front door with parents knocking on their front door with problems, and
I'm sure.
I don't think that teachers should have to deal with that. But if you choose to live where you teach, I think
you bring it upon yourself.
You bring it upon yourself, and
And you
You
should be
know,
aware of what
yeah.
the complications
And
that could arise.
You know, this all ties into personal life and, you know, being held to a higher standard.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, I realize that, and
Yeah.
I know you do too.
And you always have to be smart.
Yeah.
That's right. That's what it comes down to. All right. Well, thank you, Chris.
All right.
And enjoyed. That's
It's always
Scope
a
Media.
pleasure. Scope Media.